Hello YouTube. I'm filming a lot of videos today, so you are gonna see this setup in quite a lot of my videos to come. I'm now shooting this video about One Book July for 2016. The first time I got into planning, it was around the summer, and I saw a lot of videos of this One Book July, and I've always been very curious. Um, but I never felt like I wanted to participate just because I thought, oh, I need more than one, or maybe I was just too busy to participate. But I'm recently going through a simplification, minimalist type journey, and a lot of things are changing in my life. I've stopped working, or I will stop working at one job and not having like three different jobs to run to. And well, long story short, life is changing, and I'm making also a lot of personal changes in my life. So I've been having different size planners around, and I'm also kind of trying to lessen those. I have a lot of planners that I have been selling, and I'm still putting up for sale. But I have kept one A6 planner because it's something that I really want to try. At the beginning of the year, I made a video kind of showcasing my planner system, what I wanted to use. I will try to leave a link of that video down below, and you'll see how I was planning to use the A6 size with the personal in combination with each other. It's been a hit and miss. Some days or some weeks I use it, some weeks not. Um, but I'm wanting to kind of take the opportunity of One Book July to see if I really need an A6 planner. I love the idea of A6. I love that it's a common size in Europe. I love that I can easily print um, inserts, and that there's not a lot of paper waste in terms of printing and cutting. Because yeah, I mean, here we have A4 paper, so it's just a quarter of that, and punch, and you're in, and it's fine. There's no cutting and extra paper left, and it makes me feel sad to have to throw away all that paper and not use it somehow. So I had cut a Hobonichi and put it in here for the first half of the year, and now I'm going to see what and how I can use this as my main everything One Book July planner. I have been kind of flirting with the idea of kind of switching things around, because I've been using this as like with my week on 2 pages, like the personal size with my week on 2 pages, my month on 2 pages, and all of that, and then this as kind of my daily plan. But I have so many personal sizes, and that I could maybe use for project planning or different projects, and so maybe I will flip it around. But first, I'm using this One Book July challenge to see if I can, really make it work, the size for everything. So yesterday I, kind of went through this one to see what needed to be transferred into this. What I have, like, a lot of, like, I have a big A to Z section with a lot of info in, and I realized that some of the info is going to be not necessary to use just because I'm stopping with that particular job, And some of the information I don't even reference so much, at least I don't think so. So it'll be interesting to see what, during the month, what I actually reference and how often I need to come in here to check for stuff. Yes, some things that I know for sure I will check have already been transferred, but the other things not. So that'll be interesting to see. Another thing which I've put in here, which wasn't in here, is a brain dump section, because normally I had like what I've been doing is having a brain dump in a pocket size or with my wallet or somewhere else. And so I've got a few pieces of paper for brain dumping right at the beginning. And then after that I have I've made the next tab my lists and blog notes, and basically it's reference and info section. And I don't have space to make an A to Z thing, so it's just the individual papers, and I plan on putting flags, or these kind of flags or actual sticky tabs on each papers for easier access, or to be able to search for them more easily. And then the next tab is the month view, like this on the Hobonichi. Can you actually see this? Oops, sorry guys. And what I had been using this for was tracking purposes, and then I just got out of the habit. But I want to again return to tracking certain things, and so that's what I hope to continue using this for. And then we get to the month section, which I have filled in for July, and then like on this part I've put different projects that I hope to work on and accomplish in this month. And then we go to the daily pages. So yeah, there are no weekly inserts, and I've done that deliberately to see if I need it, like if I can try and use the monthly, and there is, I think, enough space, because I'm not having a lot of appointments in July. The academic year is finished. I'm gonna have some work, and then work on my summer projects. So this I think is a good enough overview for me. So I don't need, I think having a weekly view may be a bit redundant in this particular setup. But I want to start making kind of daily, hourly plans for myself. So this space each day and not having a weekly will kind of force me to sit down daily and have a detailed plan about how I want my day to go. So that's pretty much it in terms of my setup so far. This is a vintage mulberry with 20mm rings. There is still space to fit a bit more, but for now this is okay, and we see how it goes. But I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. My wallet, I'm still going to be using a pocket planner, but that will be as my wallet, so I don't count that. Oh yes, and then for the pen, I will just be using my 5-barrel, Unistyle Fit Meister. It has 4 colors and a pencil. and I'm going to try and use this only. I may add a highlighter as well, just because I don't consider that a pen, and it's nice to kind of highlight to see the things that I have done and haven't done. It just makes things kind of stand out more. But yeah, this is what I'm going to use. I really like this planner, and I've been keeping it because it's so beautiful. But you know, in my destashing process, I need to kind of figure out if this is necessary to keep, since I have so many personal size planners that I really love and that, you know, I do rotate out of. And there are some A6 planners that I also would like to get, but if I don't really use the size, then there's no point in wanting them and in even having this. So we will see how this goes. I'm not sure how often I will update. I will, you know, try to make weekly blog posts, and I'll try and leave a link below also of my blog where you can find me. I don't know if I'll have time to make weekly videos, but we'll see. Yeah, so like, subscribe and follow my channel or my blog, and then you can kind of go with me through this journey of my first One Book July challenge. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, if you can see a glaring like problem ahead that I haven't thought about or something, or if you have any questions and stuff, or suggestions and comments, please leave them down below. I welcome them, and I would love to learn from you all who have done this before. Yeah, thank you guys, and I hope this has been interesting for you, and talk to you guys later. Bye.